Hello and welcome to our Toronto, and I'm your host Tony. Ontario's Transportation Minister says all of the Finch West LRT line stations and stops have been finished. But work continues on the line, and it's not clear when it will open. Prabmeet Sarkaria confirmed the milestone involving the 18 stops across the 11-kilometer line at Humber College Station Friday morning. He touted peak service train intervals of 5 minutes once the line opens, but the exact details of service levels throughout the rest of the day weren't released. When asked about the current projected opening date, Sarkaria didn't provide one. "We are currently in the training process," Sarkaria said. "They say that they have to ensure that they deliver a reliable transit system that is safe from an operational perspective on day one. And they will continue to work through that process to ensure that happens." Sarkaria also reiterated an update given to the Metrolinx Board of Directors by the Transportation Agency's executives on September 12. He said 10 of the 15 TTC personnel, who will go on to train the Finch West LRT operators, have undergone vehicle familiarization and training themselves. During the Metrolinx board meeting, officials said the TTC still needs to validate the operator training program later this year. CEO Phil Verster said major construction is practically complete, and that he is satisfied there is a clear action plan to get us to the next stage of completion of testing. Officials noted it's mainly paving, road and streetscape work and site restorations that are left to do. A timeline for finishing those remaining elements wasn't released, while work appeared to be mostly done at the station. Outside landscaping and sidewalk finishing work still needed to be done. Crews have also completed a large amount of asphalt resurfacing on newly redesigned roads. But there are still portions of Finch Avenue West that need top coats of asphalt. Across the route, platform canopies and final finishes have been installed at the 16 street-level platforms. At the beginning of the year, crews were able to run light rail vehicles end-to-end. During our visit Friday evening, crews could be seen working on a segment of rail near Tobermory Drive. Throughout the project, the most delayed area has been a 1-kilometer section of Finch Avenue West between Signet Drive and Arrow Road. On the east and west of Weston Road by Lindyloo Park, officials attributed this to complex infrastructure issues around the rail bridge. And near the park, since our visit in December, sidewalks have been poured west of Weston Road, and the road has been paved, however, east of Weston Road. Sidewalk and path work had slowed down with rough paths and unfinished roads still remaining in this section of the route. The Finch West LRT, which saw its tendering process start in 2015 under the previous provincial government, was supposed to be done by the end of 2023. That goal was then pushed back to the first half of 2024 before being extended to the end of the year. The budget for constructing the line, buying 18 trains and providing maintenance for 30 years, is $3.40 billion. They are still working with TTC on what a realistic schedule is to actually open the line, and so I would say mid-next year. Looks good right now. But there's still a long way to go on testing. Metrolinx says that it is still optimistic that the Finch West LRT will open this year still.
Here's the playlist for all of the latest in transit news and views that you're going to find very informative and interesting. And finally, here is the latest video. Thanks for watching and happy transiting.